Hello. I'm here. I'm live. Let me know if you guys are hopping on. Say hello. Let me know if you can hear me. I can never tell on my phone who's on. So, hey, I'm really excited. This is going to be a quick one. So I just wanted to share some thoughts around money, specifically return on investment when it comes to hiring, because as business owners, as entrepreneurs, that's like always at the top of our head. Like, how can I make more sales? How can I get more clients? How can I increase revenue? Like all of that. It's like profits, right? Like that's what naturally where our head is at. And I think when you get like caught in the hustle, I think people sometimes put that, like the financial reward is the only win. And I want to share. So there's two different types of return on investment when it comes to hiring, and I want to talk about them. So the first, of course, is money, right? Like you hire someone for like 300 or 400, maybe up to like 600 when you're first starting, $400 to $600 a month when you're first starting, and that can free up so much of your time to make more sales. Or maybe you hire a VA, an admin person, and they take all those admin tasks off your plate. They help create a better client experience for your new clients. They just like do all of that. Hey, Kaylee, if you guys are popping on, say hi. I see we have some more eyeballs popping on. They like just free up more time in your space to have sales calls. Same with like a social media manager, right? Not only do they free up your time from creating so much fucking content and organizing everything, but they're specifically attracting leads and helping you with your marketing. And thank you. I love my glasses too. These are my blue blockers. They're helping you get more leads and create sales and be like consistently showing up on social media. And that for me, so when I did both of those two things, so I hired my first VA a year and a half ago now, and she was doing mostly admin stuff, some design stuff, some like client onboarding with my coaching groups. And the month after I hired her, I more than doubled my highest revenue sold and like broke the 10K mark. It was 13K was my revenue for that month, and it was the highest ever that I'd sold. And fast forward 6 months later, I hired my first social media manager, and same thing happened. I hired her in December, and then in January I had my first 20K cash in month, and revenue sold was like 26K. Crazy. And it was like that consistently for the following months because I had her reminding people I had an offer. I was in the middle of a launch and like helping people know about my offer, and like me consistently being there, not just waiting until a couple weeks before. And I'm like, oh shit, I only have half of the people filled, half the spots filled. So now I'm going to like go crazy and blast my group. Or my community or my email list. Like I had her consistently helping me with that for like 45 days to 60 days before the launch leading up to it. Crazy. So obviously there are financial return on investment, right? Like if you are paying someone $400 a month and you're selling packages at 3, 4, 5, 10K plus per month, having extra hours in your week for sales calls, like paying someone $400 a month and making a 10K sale because you now had that time, like that's like, of course, it's like a no-brainer. Like, of course, that is where our heads go. So if you're like not in the middle of a launch right now or things like that, you can be like, well, then what's my return on investment? That doesn't seem financially like it would make sense to hire someone right now. And I get all of that. And I just wanted to speak into that a bit because the second type of return on investment is your fucking life back. How can you put a price tag on that? Like you could sleep in. You could go take a long lunch every day. You could start working at 11 a.m. Or if you like working early, you could stop working at like noon. or one. You could actually have time for your hobbies and your friends and family. You could stop saying no to shit. If you've been in that stage of hustle for quite some time, you can start seeing your friends and like not feeling like you're just seeing them just to like check it off the list and you're actually distracted while you're there and kind of like anxious because you're just thinking about all the things you could be doing. Or maybe when they go to the bathroom, you're like checking your email and you're like, oh shit, I forgot about this thing. Like I need to send a client something, like while you're with them. I know I'm not the only one that's happened to. I know you all have been with your friends or at a family cookout or something and you're like checking Facebook or checking your email and then work takes over and you're distracted and you're not present. That's a huge fucking return on investment. Like, how can that not be something we want? Like, I didn't become an entrepreneur and start multiple businesses so that I could be chained to my desk working 40 hours a week and just hiring people every time I get above 40. Like, oh, well, like I've been working like 50 or 60 hours, so I'm going to hire someone so I can go back down to 40. No, that's not why most of us did this. Like, if you want the actual freedom, you can't keep doing everything yourself, and finding someone who can either take the admin or take the social media or the marketing or whatever off your plate is going to drastically improve not only your business, but like your state of mind and your day to day. Like, everything. Like, you'll be less stressed, you'll have less anxiety, you'll have like that feeling of loneliness. I know if you've never hired someone, you probably have like a business bestie or someone that you like text when something exciting happens, or maybe you tell one of your parents or your partner or a friend, and that's great. And I remember that was cool, but there's nothing like sending a message to someone on your team who is truly invested as much as you are in your business and who cares, and you're like, oh my gosh, like we just signed up 5 more people for the program, and they like freak out with you. Or you're like, hey, like just like bouncing ideas off of them, or just like that feeling of loneliness is gone and you feel like you're in it with somebody again. And it's just a really cool feeling. So just wanted to share on that and speak into that a bit, on having not only the financial return be your top priority. And of course, I'm not saying like, oh, just go pay someone to like work for you and be your friend, basically, just so that you can like not feel stressed. Like, that's not it at all. But I think prioritizing your time and your sanity and the enjoyment you're having in your business is just as important as the financial return on investment. So, if you guys are liking this, I had swiped the comments. Let me know if you have questions, if you agree or disagree. That was just coming up for me tonight, so I wanted to share. And we've been going through in my Dream Team Bootcamp that I have open right now, in the current class. It's been so fun to watch them, because what we do, we outline in the very beginning, like how many hours you're working, what's your revenue been at the past couple months. For a lot of people, it's like really up and down, because again, that's something that when you hire someone, you have that consistency. Like right now, you're probably having a month where you're in a launch and you're heavily focused on marketing, so you're making sales. And then the next month, your program starts, so you're in delivery mode. So marketing stops until the month after that. And it's kind of like that roller coaster. So hiring a VA or social media manager or anyone can stop that roller coaster. And it's just been so fun. They're at the point in the bootcamp now where they're posting their job posting. They're having applications come in. One person in there has like 50 applications right now that she is inviting to round 2. So not 50 people that she is interviewing, because that's crazy. But with the process that I'm teaching inside the bootcamp, they're really weeding out the non-qualified people and people who aren't like a culture soul alignment. And within a couple weeks, they will all have their new business bestie. So I'll be opening up another round of the bootcamp in October. If you want more info, comment below or send me a DM and I'll give you all the deets. But it's a hiring boot camp, so We teach you how to find, hire, and train your soulmate team, whether that's a VA, social media manager, project manager, OBM, whoever your business needs, so that you can get both of these returns on investment. And if you're only looking at it from like the financial side right now, which is easy to do when you're in scarcity or the hustle, or you're not like where you should be, like that you think you should be, but I really want you to like take inventory and take stock of where you're at right now, what your week looks like, what your day looks like, and how much of your day you're actually enjoying, and how much of your day you're freaking out or like anxious or bitter or like just like not present in other areas and just stressed. So let me know if you want more info on the bootcamp, and yeah, I'll be popping on more this week with just more little like mini tidbits like this, because I'm feeling it right now. So let me make sure. Chastity, Kaylee, yay. All right, I'll see you guys later.